Hello, and welcome back to that 19-minute podcast. We are here in Code Theory in Minutes, and today I want to talk slowly and explain one of the most important idea in programming. The word, the word is abstraction. We hear this word a lot, but what does it mean, and why is it so important for developers? Let's find out together in the next minutes. Okay, let's start outside programming. Think about driving the car. When you press the pedal, you don't think about fuel, airflow, or engine cycle. You just press the pedal, and the car goes forward. That is abstraction. The car hides the complexity. You only see the simple control, the pedal. Another example, your smartphone. When you send a message, you don't think about network cables, satellites, or servers. You just press send. Again, abstraction. The phone shows you what you need and hides the rest. One more example, ordering food in a restaurant. You read the menu. You don't care how the chef cooks the dish. You only care that you get the food you ordered. That's abstraction. So abstraction is not only in programming, it is part of everyday life. Okay, now let's move to programming. In code, abstraction means hide the details, show the essentials. In C Sharp, we can call list.short. Do we know which algorithm is used? Quick sort, merge sort, bubble sort? No. And we don't need to know. We just want the list sorted. That is abstraction. Example 2. Using a database. We write db.save changes. Do you know how the data travels through network packets? No, we don't care. We only care that the data is safe, and that's all. That is abstraction. And example 3, methods. When you write a method, calculate salary is the name of that method. Other developers don't need to know your math. They only call the method. That is abstraction. So, in programming, abstraction is everywhere. It lets us focus on what we want, not how it happens. Now, why is this important? Let me give you 3 reasons. First, maintainability. When code is abstract, we can change the inside, but the outside stays the same. For example, I can change the algorithm in sort. Your code still works. This makes software easier to maintain. Second, reuse. A good abstraction can be used many times. Think about libraries. We don't write HTTP client again and again. We use abstraction like HTTP client. Third, teamwork. When you work in teams, we cannot understand all the details of every class. Abstractions like interfaces allow different developers to work together without knowing everything. So abstractions help us maintain, reuse, and collaborate. But guys, we must be careful. Too little abstraction is bad. If we put all logic in one giant function, we cannot reuse or maintain it. That is a spaghetti code. Too much abstraction is also bad. If we create 10 layers or classes before doing one simple thing, the code is hard to follow. It's like asking for a coffee and receiving 10 different papers to sign before you get the cup. So, abstraction is good, but balance is more important. Okay, so let's recap today's episode. Abstraction means hiding details and showing only what matters. In daily life, we see it when driving a car, using a phone, or ordering food. In code, We see it in methods, libraries, and APIs. Abstraction makes software easier to maintain, easier to reuse, and easier for teams to build together. But remember, too little or too much abstraction can make our code very, very worse. Thank you for listening to this episode of .NET in Minutes. If you enjoy it, share it with a friend who is learning programming, and let me know what concept you want me to explain in the future episode. See you next time, guys.